Hello, my name is Dr. Robert Isles and I'm a researcher at the Building Research Establishment. I'm passionate about creating a built environment that is sustainable, diverse and one that reflects the needs of our planet both now and in the future. So what on earth is a researcher in the built environment? I work on projects that are making construction industry a better industry, a cleaner, less wasteful industry. One that has opportunities for all, including some you might never have even thought about. I hope to tell you a little bit about my world today. I'll tell you how the construction industry is changing. The industry is modernising, it is digitalising, and there are a whole raft of benefits society, economy and the planet are already reaping from doing things in new ways. I'll also introduce you to some of my fantastic colleagues and some of the innovations going on right now. But first of all, when someone says construction, what are the images that come to your mind? Mud. Working in the rain. Disastrous facilities. Less said the better, and let's definitely not go there. But what about artificial intelligence and virtual reality? Building information modelling? Vibrant, talented and diverse workforce where everyone is valued, everyone is included, and projects are designed to maximise opportunities for all and provide value to communities. What about putting your designs into a virtual reality model? Collaborating with others, whether you are physically in the same place or anywhere in the world. What about maintaining buildings where a VR headset tells you exactly where all the cables and pipes are? And the big one, what about an environment where much of construction is done in clean, indoor environments? You might be assisted by robots. You will use data and digital technologies, and you will use some of the best practice from the aerospace and automotive sectors. Let's face it, construction has had a bad image, but this future is here now. Anyway, let's hear now from Stephen Good at the Construction Scotland Innovation Centre and some of the fantastic things they're doing there with off-site construction. Listen closely and he will tell you about some of the benefits that we're already seeing from this modernisation of the construction industry.
From a sustainability point of view, off-site construction offers many different benefits and advantages over a conventional build process. I suppose from a social sustainability point of view, you have improvement in the working conditions for operatives and those involved in the delivery side, so you have a much more stable kind of environment from that point of view. It's warm, it's dry, it's consistent, which unpredictably weather conditions on site don't often offer that. The diversification I think that an off-site approach offers from a kind of social sustainability point of view, the construction industry is often very male dominated, and the opportunity for women to enter the construction industry in a way that's significantly better in terms of the quality environment that you're often working in, I think offer huge advantages to bringing 50% of the population into this environment that perhaps has been one that's not offered great advantages sometimes in the past. The environmental benefits of using an off-site approach come very much down to, I suppose, the elimination of inefficiency, which is often the case on a construction site. You can look much better at the efficient use of materials. You can manage the delivery and supply materials on site. You can tie in a much more streamlined supply chain from that point of view, so there's opportunities in and around that.
I'm currently working on a big programme called the Construction Innovation Hub. This is a collaboration between the Building Research Establishment, Cambridge University Centre for Digital Built Britain and the Manufacturing Technology Centre in Coventry. Let's hear now from my colleagues and programme leads Lucy, Alexandra and Trudy about our plans to support the modernisation of the industry.
BRE has almost 100 years of experience in the built environment. So we are here to make sure that all the products that we are going to develop meet the technical, environmental and quality requirements for the construction industry.
Within the team here at Cambridge and the wider CWB team, we bring expertise in data and in digital techniques to the built environment. We are working with industry to allow them to use these digital techniques and technologies that will allow them to change the way that they operate and use. So the whole of the programme is based around making better assets, better buildings, better systems for people. But it's more than just that. It's about making economic savings, it's about making a more environmentally friendly outcome, and it's about the wider social outcomes within the society that is around that building as well.
Here at MTC, our background is actually a huge amount of expertise and experience working with a wide range of other industries. So what we can do quite uniquely is actually take the lessons learnt from those environments, bring it into this programme, translating them into a way that can be easily applied to the construction sector.
Keeping a digital theme, let's now hear from those great folks at the B1M who are going to tell us how robots are already benefiting the industry. But don't worry, they're not going to replace humans, like me, anytime soon. In fact, they're likely to give rise to even more jobs, some of which we might not have even thought about yet. Honest, Governor.
Rapid developments in robotics and artificial intelligence are ushering in a new age that could profoundly change the way we live. From smart houses to self-driving cars, the applications of AI and robotics are virtually limitless. The construction industry is by no means immune to these developments. It's an incredibly exciting time for our sector, as numerous pioneers and research teams develop robotic technology to take over dangerous or highly repetitive tasks, improving quality, productivity, and efficiency. Here, we delve into the roles that robots are starting to play in construction and look at how they will affect our industry in the future. Before we start, it's important to be clear on the difference between a machine and a robot. While all robots are machines, not all machines are robots. Ultimately, what sets a robot apart from a machine is its ability to be programmed to undertake complex tasks and to operate, at the very least, on a semi-autonomous level. While a worker lifting a heavy load with an exoskeleton might appear robotic, the process is still controlled and operated by the worker. The same can be said for drones. Though they are able to carry out a series of tasks, at present most commercially available drones are controlled remotely and are unable to perform those tasks without human interaction. Arguably, the most prevalent type of construction robot at the moment is the mechanical arm. While stationary versions of these robots have been in operation in factories and on manufacturing assembly lines for years, portable adaptations are now being developed for use in all manner of tasks on construction sites. Able to be programmed to perform a range of repetitive and labour-intensive activities, such as moving materials, tying rebar, building masonry walls, and even 3D printing structures, these robots are set to have a huge impact on the industry, reducing accidents and greatly increasing productivity. One particularly prominent example is Odico Formwork Robotics, who have developed a robot that uses hot wire cutting to develop complex double-curved concrete moulds. Traditionally, this time-consuming and costly process was used sparingly in construction. Now, these robots can be programmed to create intricate formwork moulds with a higher degree of accuracy than a human worker and in a fraction of the time, unlocking complex designs and helping to make them a reality. This particular robot looks set to work on Zaha Hadid Architects' Lushan Primary School project in China.
So I ask you, are you interested in any of these things? If so, there's a place for you in construction. Tools. Looking after and creating beautiful places like this. Working with your hands. Influencing national policy. Destroying things. Being part of something bigger than yourself. Renovating old buildings, like this one. Robotics. Technical drawing. What about gaming? Now this is absolutely massive. Increasingly, architectural technologists, these are the people who do the drawings of plans and so on, are rendering their designs through gaming engines. Now, how great is that? making a living doing games. Here's a really simple but powerful video showing you the design of a modular house, all done in the digital domain. I hope I've given you all something to think about. I hope I've also whet your appetite to think about the vast range of options available in the construction industry and built environment, and that the industry is modernising, cleaning up and thinking about the environment and society. There's a place for you. There's a place for you. There's a place for you in construction.